Morning ladies and gents, just coming on very quickly to share this card with you. This is the card, and you slip the belly band off. I've not actually finished this one, so we just slip the belly band off. I've not done my stamping on it yet, you see, and you'll see it's like this, and it opens out like this. Okay, so I'm just going to share this very quickly with you. I might do the stamping and I might not do the stamping. We'll see how long we've got. So you're going to need your trimmer anyway. Just move that out of my way for a minute. So you're going to take a piece of 12 by 12 card, and you're going to score it at 3 inches and 9 inches, and then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it at 3 inches and 9 inches, and you should be left with a box in the centre. Okay, I don't know whether my camera's picking that up. You should be left with a box in the centre which measures 6 by 6. And what you're going to do is get your ruler, and you're going to come in at 3 inches and you're going to make a little mark, and then you're going to turn it that way and come in at 3 inches and make a little mark, and they should both mark up in the same spot. Okay, so then you're going to burnish all these score lines, because you've now got 4 boxes, 4 oblongs and a big square. So we're going to take this and we're going to burnish all these score lines. And they call this a napkin filled card. I've never had a napkin folded like that, but hey ho, you live and learn. And then you're going to turn it over and burnish them score lines again on the opposite side of the paper. It will help you. Because this card does have a lot of movement to it. Okay, so we'll turn it back over. Now what you're going to do is, each corner you're going to bring in and line up with that mark that you made in the centre, as straight as you can possibly get it. And you're going to do that with all the corners. Just bring them in, fold them round, and each time you're just going to meet up with either the last one that you've just folded or you mark in the centre, whichever's easiest. Okay, and this is our last one. Okay, and now I'm just going to reinforce them score lines. Okay, so now you should have what looks like that. Okay, so we're going to open it out And then what you're going to do is, you see this triangle you have here in the centre? You're going to bring that in while pushing the other two back. Now you'll have to show it who's boss, so that you end up with a corner like that, and the same on the other side. Now we're going to bring this one in. And you're just going to basically do that all the way around. Just bring that triangle in while pushing them other score lines back. Yeah? And again with this last one. Bring the triangle in and push those corners back. Till you end up with something that looks like that. Okay. So now we've got a 6-inch square. So you're going to burnish them score lines that you've just made. Oops, sorry. Okay, so it now looks like that. Bit naff looking, isn't it? So what you're going to do now is, you're going to need 3 pieces of DSP. And they're going to measure your large triangles, right? You're going to cut them from, you need 4 of them. So you start off with a piece of DSP that measures 5.5 by 5.5. And what you do is, I'm going to bring my trimmer in. Move that out the way for a minute. What you do is, you put it in your trimmer and you cut it diagonally, okay? So that gives you 2 pieces. So then you bring this one down to the bottom, put your point in the runner of the trimmer, and just trim it so it gives you, I have got 4 pieces this size, so it'll give you 4 pieces at that size, okay? So there's our 4 pieces. So I'll just put them there for a minute. Now for your littler triangles, what you're going to do is, you're going to start off with a piece of DSP of 5.25 by 5.25, and again you're going to put that in and you're going to cut it from corner to corner on your trimmer. Then you're going to take that to the bottom, you're going to line the point up again with the track in your trimmer, and you're going to cut them, and that gives you 4 pieces, right? Well, it would do if you had the whole. I've already gone ahead and cut mine. Then you're going to put them back in, them pieces that you've just made, and you're going to cut again till you end up with triangles that size. You can't even see. So your triangles end up at that size, okay? So I'll just show you that again because I know I was out of shot. You put that in again on your trimmer, lining the point up in your track on your trimmer, and just cut. So all in all, that will give you 16 triangles. So I'll tell you that again. You start off, your first piece of DSP needs to be 5.5 by 5.5, and you cut it diagonally. So get this right, Mel. Do you know? Anyway, you cut it diagonally, okay, and then you turn that round and you cut that diagonally till you get 4 pieces. Okay, so that's your 5.5 by your 5.5. Then your 5.25 by 5.25, you need 2 pieces. And you put them in, cut them diagonally, then take them diagonal triangles that you've just cut and cut them again, which will give you 4. And then you cut them again, which will give you 8 on each piece of paper. So you'll end up with 16 of them little triangles. Okay? And trust me, you do need them all. So I'm going to bring in our card that we've just filled and burnished, and I'm going to open it out. Now you'll notice straight away these big triangles. Well, that's what the first piece of DSP is for. Okay, so you'll need them. And for speed, I'm just going to use my snail, because Mr. Brown came yesterday and delivered my supplies. So you're going to just put them on there. It's trying to snow here at the minute. So it's blooming freezing. What is up with this style? So they're going to fit in there and give you a lovely little border. Last one. Do you know? I thought it was going to be quicker, ladies, but hey ho. And there we go again with the lining up. Right, there we go. So then your little triangles, the one that we cut, we made into 16ths. You're going to start putting these on these triangles here. And you can either use the red polka dot, or, and I think this is Sew in Love DSP, I'm sure it is, or the white. Now just to be awkward, yeah, I think I'll stick with the white and then I'll do the red in a minute. I'm going to use wet glue because that tape runner's doing me head in. Oh dear me. So I'm going to attempt to use wet glue. Okay, so we're just going to put them round with a lovely little border. So I cut my 2 pieces of this DSP together, so depending on what trimmer you use. My hands are not working. You could probably get away with doing 2 at a time as well. And I must say hello to one of my subbies. Hi, Lynn! We were having a bit of banter the other night and she told me she was binge watching my videos because they made her laugh. Well, if nothing else, if I make you laugh, then that's a bonus. So I hope you make this one, Lynn, and show me. So I'm just going round all the little triangles. I'm just making sure I'm not sticking down 2 together because I cut them 2 together. On either side of that larger triangle, that's where I'm at. I know you can't see me down this end, but so that's why I'm telling you what I'm at. And you just keep going round. Them triangles, I think you can see again now. Yeah, I'm just in shot now. If you're using DSP, that is patterned, I mean this is a geometric pattern, it doesn't matter which way it goes, but if you're using a particular pattern that it will show up if it's the wrong way, then just take note of what way your pattern's going. And this is the Real Red 12 by 12 cardstock out of the Spring Occasions catalogue. Okay, so that's our inside done. The insert you're going to need, I'm not going to stick mine down because I am going to stamp on it, measures 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and that will just give you that lovely little border again. So that's what I've done so far. So now we're gonna bring all these up again. Okay, and you see these now, what you've got is squares. What you're going to do is take each one of them and fold it back on itself. Okay, so you're just gonna fold it back on itself and burnish it. Okay, and you're going to do that to all four corners. So fold it back on itself and give it a good burnish. And again, back on itself. And a good burnish. And the last one, back on itself. And we'll give that a burnish as well. Okay, so that's what it should look like at the minute. Okay. So now you're going to open that up again. Sorry, a lot of messing about, I know, and I do apologise. And these 4 triangles, there is 4 of them, honest, that are not covered, you're now going to cover them. And I'm just going to carry on and do it in the same design at the minute. If the glue behaves. Okay, so they're going to go in there and give you a little border. And you're going to do that all the way round. And I am doing the bottom too, and I know you see I can't push it up anymore, but I am doing the bottom too. Okay, now I'm going to get it all folded up again. And now on these corners, I'm going to use the reverse. Okay, and you should now just be left with 4. If you've not just got 4, then you've done something wrong. Oops, nearly. See there, love hearts. And they were almost going the wrong way. You could have told me. Hang on. Nope. round. Now your belly band, I've done 1 inch by 12 inches, but the 12 inches it won't meet. Okay, it's not that you've cut it wrong, and I know the card ends up 6 by 6, but it's because of the bulk. It will not meet in the middle. So don't think you've cut it wrong, because you haven't. And I didn't invent this card. You can find it all over the place. It's just I wanted to give it a go. So I thought, well, I might as well come on and show my subscribers. So your belly band, as I say, a 1 inch strip of 12 by 12, 12 inch, 1 inch by 12 inch. We'll get there. It's just one of them days, I'm afraid, and we all have them. And you're just going to fold that round. And it doesn't matter if it's not central, because you're going to cover that up with the thing you're going to put on the top. So see where I mean about it not joining, not meeting? Yeah? Right, well, we're going to rectify that now, she says. So I want it to line up in the centre. That's what I'm trying to do. Right, and what I'm going to do for speed, she says, looking at the snail. Why is it doing that? I give up with the glues in this house, I tell you. And I've cut a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch square, and I'm just going to try and central that on my belly band. Okay. And then on top of that, I'm going to lay a piece of whisper white that you will obviously stamp on. What time? I'm 29 minutes already, otherwise I'd have stamped it. And that is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Have I got my stamp handy? Let me see. Let me just get my ink. Real red. I've got my real red ink. I've got my stamp set. move my glue out the way before it ends up everywhere. Get a couple of blocks out. Happy Valentine's Day, I think we'll have on the front. To use my bigger block. So this is Happy Valentine's Day. Just try and get it as central as I can. I've probably made a mess of it now because I've stuck it down so I can't use the other side. Wouldn't be like me. Oh dear. So there you go. So that is your napkin filled. I mean, you can put flowers, butterflies, whatever else you want to put on it. I just wanted to show you the mechanism because I think it's a cracking card. So we'll take our belly band off, that doesn't want to come off. Okay, and then your card opens out like that. And you could even, if you were giving your other half maybe a gift card, you could even stick that to the inside. Because let's face it, a gift card's not really that thick, is it? You can embellish it how you like, and then it just folds up into a 6x6 card with belly band. I will say though, if you're gonna be putting it in an envelope, I would make your own because it probably won't fit in a 6x6 envelope because of all the guppings of it, so it'll probably need bigger than a 6x6. But I'll just go over those measurements again to make sure you've got them all. You start off with a piece of cardstock that measures 12 by 12. You score it at 3 and at 9. You turn it and score it at 3 and at 9. Then you end up with a 6x6 square in the centre. And you mark out the centre of that 6x6, okay? And then what you do is you fold in all the corners into the corner, on every corner, then you unfold them, and then you fold the triangle part of that corner in that you folded. It looks like a kite, see? And you do that all the way round until you've got something that resembles that shape. Okay, now your insert is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 because that's giving you the little border. The DSP for the 4 triangles, the larger triangles, you need a piece of DSP that is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. You cut it in half diagonally, so you go from corner to corner on your trimmer, and then from corner to corner on the 2 triangles, and that will give you 4 triangles. For the littler triangles, you need 2 pieces that's cut at 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and you do exactly the same. You put it in the trimmer on the diagonal, you cut, so that'll give you 2 pieces, okay? Then you put it in again, this half, and do it again on the triangle, and that will give you 4 pieces. So then you cut them each in half, the 4 pieces you have in half, and that will give you 8 pieces. Are you with me so far? And if you do the 2 together, there's 16 pieces. So I hope you give that a go. It is a good card to be making. It really is, honestly. And I've probably made it look harder than what it actually is. But I hope you give it a go, and I'll speak to you all soon. So take care for now. Bye.